So there's a great opportunity here in the US, even more so than Canada. Like Canada makes the most maple, but
Mhm.
not because they have the most trees. Vermont makes the most maple in the US, not because they have the most trees. West Virginia actually has more maple trees, tappable maple trees than Vermont.
Wow.
But West Virginia doesn't have the culture that Vermont has. It all really comes down to culture and infrastructure because the trees are there, but you need to have the people who want to do it, who know how to do it, and the markets for it. And so Vermont and Canada have done a tremendous job marketing maple. And like
Yeah.
that's what people know, but there are maple trees all over the US. The only state that doesn't have naturally occurring maples is Hawaii.
Wow.
Yeah. My thesis was on the growth potential of the maple industry and what
Mm.
is the opportunity, what are the barriers and so I did a lot of looking at just the resource itself and
Yeah.
where are the trees, who owns them, what's the availability,
Yeah.
and uh, we're tapping less than 1% of the maple trees that are growing in the U.S.
Wow.
And it used to be much higher. So you think about the height of maple production in the U.S. was actually in the mid 1800s, right around the Civil War, because that was their source of sugar, and it was like the
Mm.
North produced maple sugar. They said they weren't going to get slave sugar from the South.
Mm.
Everybody tapped those trees. They were clearing the rest of the forest. They only saved the maples because that was the source
Wow.
of sugar. So
Yeah.
you had this major deforestation of the eastern U.S. The maples are the ones that were saved. And when that ag land got abandoned, people, moved to the city. They stopped trying to do subsistence farming in the hillsides, and it seeded back to maple. And so now maple is one of the most dominant trees in the eastern U.S.
Hmm.
because of our history of that. And a lot of them occur on small tracks where it's only going to be a hobby size operation, but there's also large private tracks as well that you only need 100 acres or 200 acres to have an economically viable commercial operation. And there's
Okay.
lots of those types of tracks out there.